Right, now to a remarkable story.
Why do you think Fabian Hürzeler feels so confident?
They hold all the cards, Brighton. Carlos Baleba has intention of selling, and because of his contract situation, they are under no pressure to sell as well. And I think also the price would be pretty prohibitive to Manchester United, and that would make it an almost impossible deal to do as it stands, because I'm sure we'll talk about it later about the number of players that Manchester United want to get money for because they want to offload. But I think Brighton will look at Carlos Baleba and they'll compare him to Moises Caicedo. And you know, the noises coming out of Brighton are saying that he's actually further in his development at his stage of his career than Moises Caicedo was at that stage of his career. And what did Moises Caicedo go for? £115 million to Chelsea. So why can't Brighton say, well, if Moises Caicedo went for that, that's going to be our starting point with Carlos Baleba. As far as Manchester United are concerned, their focus clearly is going to be on the Premier League opener. They have signed, you know, 3 new forward players. They've revamped that front line with Matheus Cunha, with Brian Mbeumo and with Benjamin Sesko.
Manchester United have taken a significant step in the transfer market following credible reports that Carlos Baleba has successfully completed his medical ahead of a move to Old Trafford. While official confirmation from the club is still pending, sources close to the negotiations indicate that all major formalities have been concluded, with the midfielder agreeing to a 5-year contract. Baleba's expected arrival is understood to be part of Manchester United's wider strategy to rebuild the squad with younger, high-intensity players capable of meeting the demands of modern football. The 20-year-old has earned a strong reputation for his physical presence, ability to retain possession under pressure, and work rate both in and out of possession. These qualities align closely with United's intention to restore energy and control in midfield. Reports suggest that the medical was completed without complications, further strengthening confidence that the deal is nearing an official announcement. Although the transfer remains classified as reported and unconfirmed, the completion of medical checks is often the final procedural stage before a signing is announced, adding credibility to the claims. Supporters have reacted positively to the development, viewing Baleba as a long-term solution rather than a short-term fix. United's midfield has undergone scrutiny in recent seasons, and the potential addition of a young, dynamic midfielder is being interpreted as a clear commitment to structural improvement and squad sustainability. The reported 5-year agreement also reflects the club's long-term outlook. Manchester United appear intent on building a core group of players who can develop together, rather than relying solely on experience or temporary solutions. Baleba's age and profile position him as a possible cornerstone of that project. Until an official statement is released, the deal remains subject to confirmation. However, if finalized, Carlos Baleba's move to Manchester United would represent a decisive step in the club's rebuilding process and a strong signal of ambition ahead of the next phase of their development.